There we go.
Okay. Thank you all for joining me this evening. My name is Brother Mark. I'm here again to speak with you on what simply matters, the simple things of life, and basically saying what you know simply matters. I'm going to complete a series as it relates to maintaining control of oneself. I spoke on 3 segments. This is the 4th segment. This is basically just a close out of it all. You know, control is a sort of a tricky thing to assess, you know, but again, it's all internal with oneself. So, but at the end of the day, when we talk control, you talk control. We were all kids at one time. We know that, right? Remember how being little, you know, you just wanted to be grown. Everybody telling you what to do. They're telling you to go this way, telling you when to comb your hair, when to do this. And, you know, now some things are not necessarily controlled, but it's just the way they're called rules. And then you have the authority to make sure that the rules are being applied so you can keep peace in a society versus chaos with everybody doing whatever they want to do. But my point being is that we all understand what control is. Now, if I'm in class and I've signed up a course in school, then yeah, the person that has the floor has control of the floor. They're an authority. I just can't do and say whatever I want to do and say that they're trying to control me because they're asking me to sit down and be quiet and listen. So let's don't get it twisted, but you do have to have a certain amount of control of yourself to participate in society as it relates to that, because that's what the rules are for. That's what standards are for. That's what morale is all about. Not being able to do. I mean, can you imagine just everybody just doing whatever they wanted to do without simply nothing, no rules, no, and it would be totally so. Just don't get it twisted when I speak on control, but controlling oneself, as I opened up with it, and the topic of this lesson, is key to living in a controlled society. See, when you control yourself, it doesn't matter that you're controlling yourself. It's a matter that you're under control. And if everybody's got control of themselves, then we have a society that's controlled. It's much better if you're controlling yourself, because it's going to create a sense of belonging. It's going to create a sense of unity. It's going to create a sense of direction. And it's going to create a sense of peace overall, because everybody's in this together, respecting everybody and having control of these emotions that feel like I have a confrontational spirit. I'm going to go check you. I'm going to go check you. You can't say this to me because this is me. All these different things that takes you out of the control of who you are. So, and it's the same way with authority. Yeah, you're out here. You're the authority. You have the rules, but you can't go outside of the control of the authority that you've been placed with. Other than that, you're going to create a sense of chaos, because now you're trying to control a dynamic that you have no control over. Now you'll spend this, you'll create this, and you create all these different dynamics to control that situation, instead of you checking and making sure that you haven't went outside of your authority. Because if you're going outside of your authority, you're never going to be able to control that situation. Now when you come back within your authority, and that situation feeling like, hey, they're not being pushed around, then they calm down in most societies, in most situations. So these are just examples I'm making in a society as great as America. You know, I'm an American. I'm speaking from an American perspective with a lot of different cultures and a lot of different things. And as you can see, you understand my culture. So what I'm trying to say to this vast, great, powerful country is that true peace, true peace, true peace and unity. If you're serious, I mean, it's one thing to get on CNN and talk that noise. It's one thing to get on Fox News and say these things about what you're trying to do and what you're trying to achieve. But none of these things, you don't find peace without unity. You don't find freedom without peace. So these things just don't happen. So the first thing to that, you must understand, true peace and unity comes from the free expression of all mankind. The free expression of all mankind. The right to express whatever it is that they want to be. Whether it's right as it relates to the laws of the land, whether it's right according to what you were taught, whether it's right because of what you believe, or whatever it is, whatever your personal beliefs or whatever your personal associations are, that's fine. But true peace and unity come from the free expression of all mankind. If they're not breaking the law and if they're not doing anything to you to cause you harm, then they should be allowed to do that. Outside of that, you're controlling the dynamic of their life and you're losing control and the focus on your own life. So in closing, again, I just want to say, let all men be free in the manner that they speak. Let all men be free in the manner that they choose to live their life. And understand that. Allow men and allow all mankind to be free in their expression. That's giving you a sense of freedom in your own life, because to control others takes away from your ability to control yourself. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. My name is Brother Mark, and have a good night.